All right, the watch list for Thursday. If you ever can't understand the symbol I'm saying, it'll be right up here in the upper left-hand corner. This one is ISNS, and I believe it was running on the shootings up in Canada. It's a kind of a camera security play. One of our members in chat called it today, Zozo at Zozo Trader on Twitter. He called it at 292. I think the risk was about 13 cents, and it went to 346. That's a great percentage gain. Now I think it's ahead of itself, but it's still worth having on watch tomorrow. It may have a second day. On that, I called VII as a sympathy play. Called this over 190. Had the projector on and showed everybody over 190 that this could take off, and it popped to 230. And that's another very nice percentage gain. Again, I think this one's probably ahead of itself, but over the next week or two, keep those both on watch. And you never know, we may get a good setup in them tomorrow. And then I have some other stocks. I want to look at LEN or any home builder again for a possible short. It certainly looks toppy. They're not rolling over like I think. We do have new home sales at 10 a.m., 30 minutes into the session on Friday. And I was telling the people in the chat room today, there must be a huge beat coming or something. Either that or this is going to finally start to roll over. But these home builders are holding up very well today. And they've made, quite the move here. But anyway, I'm still going to have Lennar, LEN on short watch for tomorrow. I'll just show you a couple others real quick. KBH, let's see, DHI, TOL. They all look ahead of themselves, but PHM, MTH, all of these look like they could roll over. But again, maybe that number, or maybe the charts are portending, a huge beat on Friday. I will say this: if they still hold up tomorrow, then 30 minutes in the session on Friday, I'm going to be sitting on probably Lennar or LEN looking for a short if the numbers disappoint at all. And even if the numbers are great, these have moved so far, you might get an initial pop and then a quick reversal. So that's kind of my thinking going into Friday, but we'll see if they don't start to roll over tomorrow and give us a nice short. RCL, I want to put on short watch again. It closed below its open today. It's again made a big move, topping tail there. This one has room to fall still, especially if the market's weak. DVN, nice bounce for 3 or 4 days, almost hit the 20-day and closed at its lows today on decent volume. So this may go down and retest these recent lows. So DVN is also on short watch. T-Mobile, TMUS, similar pattern. And here's the thing, guys. It's tough to put together a list when most of the market is moving in tandem, right? And so the SPY's been running for days. So most of my charts have run for days. Now the SPY, anyway, watching T-Mobile for a potential short there. You can see the SPY came up and really hit the bottom of this channel, which I said yesterday. Sometimes these things you break down out of a channel. Sometimes they go and retest the channel from underneath. And if you didn't even have those channel lines there, you would say, okay, this one looks like it's ready to fall. We had the shock sell-off here, and then this way overdone bounce. So it kind of makes you wonder, what's going to happen. And the third possibility is we go sideways for a while. So remember that too. But if there's any more weakness in the SPY, I think a lot of these shorts will play out nicely. And then I also have CRK in my notes. And this one actually, on the surface looks like a short because you bounced and now you're basing and it looks like you're ready to break down. Now, if you go to the weekly, back in early 2012, you had a low of 1105. So this is weird because that's not great support, that one touch of 1105. But at the same time, man, this thing's been falling forever. It's been cut in half over the last couple months. And so if we do get a flush down to that 11 area, I'm going to be looking for a possible intraday bounce. Having said that, if we open, in the 1160s and base for a while, I might be looking for this to roll over, expecting at least a move to that 1105. So this one you can kind of look at both ways. And again, I don't have a huge list today because most of the market's moving in tandem, so it's just a good idea to have, have a few charts on watch with a thesis, and then if it starts to play out, you can put some money to work. All right, I'll leave it at that, and we will talk to you guys tomorrow night.